Flosstube, it's Kerry and Stitches. It's Friday the 30th of December and this is Flosstube 137, the last Flosstube of the year. Hi, I hope you all had a lovely fortnight. If you've celebrated a holiday in the last couple of weeks, I hope you've had a lovely time. Got to spend time with your family and friends, enjoyed your food and had presents maybe, and just had a lovely time. I'm going to say 75% of what I have to show you today is haul. I know, I mean, who am I? I think this is like the year's worth. It's like I've saved it all up. Anyway, I've got some lovely gifts from friends, and I've also got all my Christmas from Hubby. Oh, from family, I should say from family and friends. Let's get this right here. I have a couple of whips too. A little bit of FFOing. I can just squeeze some of that in before Christmas. What else? Anything else? That's probably it. Yeah. How have we been? We've had a lovely time. We had Christmas Day at my mum, and we had Boxing Day with my in-laws, my sister-in-law, my her husband, and an auntie and uncle. It was a lovely day. I won 3 games of Uno. I wasn't even trying. I was cross-stitching. That is my secret key way of winning. I sit there cross-stitching and then just popping in things. We were playing Uno mostly, and I pop a card in and pop a card in. There were 6 of us. I won 3 games out of 6. Not complaining. So I do the same in Rummy Cup as well. So top tip: don't concentrate. Anyway, yeah, let's jump in with the whips and the FFOs, and then I'll get to haul if you're not interested. You can peace out, and we will speak again soon. And I haven't brought a cover picture. It's me telling hubby, no, there's nothing to insert here. This is Santa Quill. This is from Long Dog Samplers, and look at him. This is on a 32 count linen from Colour and Cotton called Cornflower. Basically, last time you saw this, I had a couple of the sleigh gliders done. So I've done all the sleigh, and look at that crow, and he's all the hat's done in etoile. Love him. Had hoped to get one of the rabbits done, one of the hares done, and also finish that house, but hey ho, I didn't really stitch much over Christmas, like weekend, so that's him. And I'm stitching it with the hat is in DMC 12321, and the rest of it's in Sulky. So, yeah. And I will insert a picture of Santa Quill at some point, so you'll have seen it. Certainly by now anyway. Temperature Library by Jardin Prive. You might have seen this once or twice this year. Oh, I do not know. Oh, I do know what colour that is. So this is on 18 count Pewter by PGP. That's where we're at. So basically, when I finish recording this, I am stitching for the rest of the day and hope I can catch up. I really want this done tomorrow. I really want it done. So as you can see, literally abandoned when I finished playing Rummy Club, because this is what I was stitching when I played Rummy Club. So it's 4.5 houses. So there we go. I've got a couple of little, I need to do some knots for the mushroom. And so look, I can't believe it's so close to being done. It's amazing. Have I enjoyed stitching it? Yes. Am I doing one next year? No. Although there are some amazing ones out. Stitching Mummy's Quaker one, like, I was just kind of like, I need that in my life. No, I don't need it. I love Quakers, but I don't need it. I don't need a Temperature Library next year. Maybe the year after. It would be a couple of 3 years, maybe I'll do one. Anyway, yeah, super happy with how this is. Can't believe it's just almost done. Right, what else have I got? Some FFOs. So I've had a finish since the last time you saw me. And I finished Rovaris Home. So let me just, there we go. So, Move the drink, Kerry, move the drink. There we go. This is stitched on a mystery 18 count Aida, and I used Sulky for the colours. At least the snowflake's showing up now. It wasn't really well. There we go. So I'm really pleased with how that turned out. So that leaves me one to do in this set, which is spring. And all I have is literally, I have the one side of the H done. We have lots of appointments coming up in the next 2 months, so between my mum and my hubs, so that will go into my travel. There we go. And just need, I do need a little tiny bit more greenery in this, but there we go. So it's all ready to go out next week when I take down. It's been just been sat on the table in here for now, whilst I finish off with the Christmas display. I love my trees. Right. Oh, yeah, we are. So I can't remember if I'd finished this when we last spoke, but there we go. So this is Finite Christmas. This is kind of almost half of Barbara Anna's Infinite. Well, it's not, no. It's a bit of Barbara Anna's Infinite Christmas. It's kind of like the top section. So there we go. So this is one corner complete, and then that is the other corner complete. As you can see, the snowflake and the poinsettia swap round. So if you remember the design, it has trees here, one here, one here, one here, and then the four corners repeat. Then there's a little scene in the middle. I'd had enough, and it's so I added an extra row to the tree, made a pot, and then copied some of the presents from here under the tree. I changed the colours a little bit just so I could kind of have all the colours in like that, and then yeah, turned it into a drum. Fabric worked with the colour because of the dark blue. I was like, yeah, that'll do. And then some red chenille I had in my stash that I was Sarah gave me last year, so which is perfect for this. And I've literally whip stitched it on. That's why it's kind of it's wonky, and it's fine, and I think it actually looks really good. I'm really pleased with how this came out. It's basically is the Vonner Pfeiffer tutorial for a drum. Iron on interfacing, sew down there. As you can see, I've still got red in from my last one I made a project bag for Sharon, so that's in there. Oh, there are photos to go in. Oops. Yeah, ignore me. Yeah, so there's those, so that goes down there. So yeah, get your piece, iron on interfacing, or machine a seam or hand sew it, cut 2 circles up to them at the top, circle-ish. Let's go with circle-ish. This is just foam core, so it makes a nice solid stand up. And then this is another piece of foam core at the top with just a bit of felt, which was what I put in lopsidedly, and I'm like, I'm happy with this. Actually, I glued mine. Didn't even, I mean, you can do the whole drawstring kind of way, top and bottom. I glued mine because I'm not precious, and stuffed it with, actually I stuffed it with fabric scraps from all the FFOing I did, and then finished it off with a bit of fibre film. Job's good. And I just hand stitched the top, the 2 tops to it. The 2 little ornaments that I did. I didn't get this FFO in time to send it to my friend, so I'm just going to save it for now. That was from the advent calendar from Cross Stitcher. And then something's been waiting to be framed for most of this year is Let My Example Shine from Chessie and Me. And this is a custom frame from The Cabin, which is a frame shop in town. I loved, as soon as I saw the grey, I thought, you know, that grey looks good. And I'm so pleased with it. I think it's perfect. I can't wait to get it on the wall. I think it's going to go, well, it's going to go where the one with the 3 dangly bits hanging down is. So next time you'll see it about there. Right, welcome back. Video issues. What? No, I've lost my train of thought. Okay, I did a swaps with Heather and Sharon, as we do, and I will insert some pictures of what I made for Heather here. She had a project bag and a biscuit bell, and what I made Sharon here. Hey Flosstube, I just thought I'd show you the couple of bits I made for my Advent swap with Sharon. So, as you can see, I made her a project bag using the Elizabeth Can Sew tutorial. It's not the best project bag in the world, so we won't look closely. There is a chandelier scissor fob, a necklace and earrings, and the 2 stitch pieces. So first of all is the layer ornament from Cross Stitch Magazine by Jardin Jones. Instead of stitching the lights, I used beads and just backed it with some purple and some cording around the side and a beaded hanger. And then I made her a biscuit bell. So stitched inside as well. Oh, I've got a thread there that I haven't clipped. And there's the top. So you can see it's all stitched. It's got like a dangly bit inside, like a bell. I'm hoping to have a tutorial on how to do these. So there you go. That's my swap pieces for the Advent exchange. She had a project bag and a biscuit bell, and also what has now become my annual cat ornament to her. Yeah, so, and I was very blessed with some lovely things from them. Actually, I would highly recommend, if anybody is thinking about doing an advent calendar, do an advent calendar. For you know, if you've got a really good stitchy friend, do an advent calendar. It's so much fun, because I love seeing all these unboxing ones, but then I love that I can tailor it, you know, to my friends. I didn't do Heather one this year. She just had a box of goodies. But I did do Sharon one. And I learnt my lesson from this year. I've started shopping for next year. I picked up another couple of bits this week. So I'm happy with that. Right, so I'm going to show you just a few of the little bits that Sharon made for me. Made for me and sent me, and so just what every stitcher needs. Needles galore, pretty needle tin, also a little vial to put them in, and this lovely pumpkin. I mean, it is a tomato, but it kind of reminds me more of a pumpkin with the strawberry at the top of it. And I had another Mill Hill kit. And this has been on my wish list. Now, I don't know if Sharon knew this or not, but this is the star I want for the top of my tree. And then I had a kit. And a couple more pieces of fabric. So this one is Summer Blue by Red Thicket. It's really pretty. It's not obviously not showing up correctly, because why would it? And this is Old Mill Java R&R. That's a 28 count even weave, and the other is an 18 count Aida. So super happy to have all those. And there were lots of other lovely things, hand cream and chocolate and ornaments. I bought that ornament and I showed you the rest of it. I can't think what else was in there. Oh, and of course, what Sharon stitched for me, which is this beautiful Mill Hill angel. Now, bless her, Sharon knows I'm not much of an angel person, but this is absolutely adorable. I love this so much. It's one of the ones that's like multiple pieces. And how beautiful is it? So that's been on my tree. I took a photograph of everything this morning just so I could remember. So I like to put them in my scrapbook, or like my stitching journal. And then I was like, oh yes, and the ornaments on the tree. I'll delete the photo, go and get the ornament off the tree, pop it on the table with everything. And then I was like, oh, what's missing? Oh yes, what Sharon stitched for me, go and get that, delete the photograph, take again. So, you know. And then Heather, now I've actually put most of Heather's away because Heather's wasn't an advent calendar to me. It was just a box of lovely things, lots of sweets and, well, candy, because it's, you know, from America. And just some, so these are the things that were on the table because they hadn't been put away. And the ornaments, I went, oh, that explains what's on that hook. There was an empty hook on the wall. I was like, what's on that then? Now I know. Sorry, I worked it out. I'm not very bright sometimes. These fab wooden tags, which I fully intend to add extra beads to and make them into like bigger hanging ornaments because they're quite big. So I really like them. Bag of charms and flatbacks and stickers. And beads and stuff. Little hexagon or hanging thing. Well, I'm sure I can find a B or 7 to go in that. And then another bag of Halloween things, because the girls know, Heather and Sharon both know that I kind of struggle with getting Halloween stuff. So there's some tags, some stickers, and then some wooden tags, which I'm hoping I'm going to make them a big garland or something beady with those two. I think these are great. So very happy with all that. Heather also sent fabric and threads, which I put away. And I can't find the bag that I put away. So which means I haven't put it away properly. And I've just popped it in the cupboard because I was tidying it before Christmas. But there was a lovely big piece of murky in there, pictures plus murky, and some smaller linen offcuts and things like that. And some threads. There was a dinky dyes. And no, it wasn't. It was Dragon Floss and a colour on cotton and lots of bright Sullivans. I think it was Sullivans, or was it Cosmo? One of the two. I'm going to put those away now. I had a Hobbycraft voucher for my sister-in-law. And Heather made me. What else was in the box? There must have been other things that I can't recall off the top of my head because I've put them away. There were some initial letters. She got all the family initials, so I know what I'm going to do with that. This was my ornament from last year. Because there you go. How cool is that? Lovely little sled. I don't know what either of these charts are. And then I do. I know what this is. Wintry and woodsy. And this is on a 36 count raw petit point linen. He's so cute. And I know that because Heather put a sticker on the back, but I'm not sure what that one is. Heather, what's this? What is it in? It's on a pretty opal. I love those trees, they're cool. So I was very lucky and had some very nice stitchy gifts from my friends. Right, I'm just going to grab something. Oh. Apparently I'm not. I was going to show you the ornament I had made from Bramble Rose, but I do not know where I've put it. It may have actually made it to the Christmas tree. Oh well. But I did have this one from painted by my friend Liz's daughter Hannah, which is on a piece of sea pottery. You can see like the grooves and stuff in the back, which she and her family collect. And she does this as a fundraiser. And I've had lots of sea glass from Hannah last year, which, oh no, you can't quite see that. But I had a robin, I think, last year. It was snowman. Okay. Haul that I've actually bought, nothing really. It's Christmas, but I did find these in Tesco, and they had them on the clearance. And I just thought they would be, because they're quite shallow, I thought they'd be great for an FFO. Just kind of got like a seagrass kind of matting behind them. I saw they did have a star, but I didn't get those because they were really expensive when they were, for what they are. I mean, they're quite rough, but they were quite expensive, I thought, when they were full price. But when they were reduced, I grabbed those and paid about £1.35 or something like that, 25 for them. So Yay. Right, Christmas presents. My wonderful, beautiful friend Steph sent me this Bobby Threads kit. How cute is that? And the snowman. And it's actually a pre-printed Aida, as you can just about see from there, look. Which is cool. Because stitching on that background would have been a headache. A lot of white though. But it's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to stitching that. And she also sent some of her handmade soaps. My mum did well this year. I was impressed. I put some Mill Hills on my Christmas list on her. So I had these Mill Hills. Love this sleigh. I've always loved this sleigh. Well, actually, I've always loved all of the sleighs. So, and then that pumpkin I wanted to stitch for ever and a day. And gingerbread chalet. And I have Sharon bought me the gingerbread cottage. So how perfect is that? So my plan this year is to go and get Mill Hills. I'm going to all the Mill Hills. So I've had 5 Mill Hills this Christmas. So that's pretty good going. She also brought me a pack of perforated paper and some scissors. And one pair of scissors I've actually lost already. I haven't lost them. They've gone under the sofa or something. But she brought me these lovely ones and they had a little pouch. I told her if in doubt, scissors. And then, darning mushroom. Because I really want to have a go at mending more this year. And these scissors, which kind of, they've got dragons on. I don't know if you can see. Oh, you probably can't. They've got dragons on. They're cool. Yeah. So she bought me a book on visible mending, which I'm really keen to explore this year. Hence the darning mushroom and also a speed loom. So I don't know how it's going to work out, but I'm super keen to try. And this book's, I've only had a brief flick through, but it's got sashiko patterns, embroidery patterns in it as well you can use. Upcycling ideas, including quilts from jeans, cushions from scraps, drawstring bags, which is great because I've had a new, with my new sewing machine, needle books, some needle books in there, and from using scrap fabric with I can't even say it, patterns, upcycling on and embroidering with wool, making patches, needle felting to mend. And then the bit that I was really most interested in is the visible mending. So, and also like knitting and the bits of mending with the socks there, which what the loom would be useful for. So, and as you see on that cardigan there. So I'm really keen to explore some of the things in this. Yeah. And it's got ideas for printing and dyeing, felt and embroidery. So I'm really keen to just give this a go instead of perforated paper. So well done, Mum, you did well there. Let's leave those there. And from Herbie I had, because my sewing machine didn't have a case, I had a sewing machine bag. And which has been really useful for storing all my craft stuff in. He brought me a beautiful project bag from Sarah. You can always tell when he picks it because I get gnome themed one, but I love this is bright and summery. So I've got a lot of Christmas and winter bags, so it's actually really nice to have a bright summery one. And inside was this cute little orc catcher case, orc catcher pot thing, fabric pot. So, which matches. So, yay. Not sure. Oh, I didn't bring my New Year New Start. Never mind. So I think that my New Year New Start will have to go in there. And he went on to Peakside, had a look at my wish list, and then bought me some charts. But this one wasn't on there, but I really love it. So, and then he got me this series, which I'm sure I've had on my wish list as well. I'm not sure they were on my wish list. Maybe they were, maybe they weren't. So it's the Heart in Hand, Bird in the Hand series, and I've got Spring, Summer, Autumn, Winter and Halloween. And there is a Christmas one, a Thanksgiving one, Valentine's one. I haven't seen an Easter one yet, so, but, and they've all got like a charm or a couple of buttons in them. So, charm. Oh, I'll show you the pattern. Oh well. Good luck. Yeah, that one's got the star charm. And I really like the fact that that is a summer one, but it's not, although the colours are quite patriotic, it's carrying a flag, but, you know, it's, could easily be streamers. It's not overly. Autumn. That one's got buttons. Oh no, it's leaf charm in that one. And then that one is, that's a little snowflake charm. And then that one's got the buttons, and they go in the bottom border. So I really love these. That'll be a cute series to do this year. And this one. So I'm not sure if I have that now, because he wasn't sure or not. I haven't updated my wish lists since I was the recipient of that very kind gift. And so there we go. Yeah, that's everything. So plans. Older whips are calling. I will do a proper plans video with a journal flip through and end of year wrap up. I'll produce that all over the next week. I don't know where this week's gone. Well, I do. It's been set in doctor's surgeries, but you know, that's another whole different point. Train of thoughts just completely gone. Yes, so I need to get that finished, and yeah, there you go. Train of thoughts just evaporated. So I need to get all those done, and I'll get those up and over. So my plans video probably got next Friday as an extra, and yeah, you'll get videos when you see videos, because that's kind of how it goes at the moment. It's a bit chaotic life at the moment. So many things I want to do. It's not enough time. I want to do the MC Floss inventory because I had a Hobbycraft gift card, so I was just going to go and spend it on Floss. So, but hey ho. Yeah, I'm going to say goodbye because my brain is completely turned to mush. Oh, plans. There we go. Older. And we will do a bit of editing and we'll start again. Plans. Finish the temperature library. Obviously that is like next 2 days. That's what I'm working on. And then the oldest whips. They're not calling, but I want to make them. Not make them call to me because you can't make a whip call. But I really kind of want to move them along. I had a look through a lot of my whips, and it's going to be hard getting finishes next year because, well, it isn't going to be hard getting finishes, so I'll do lots of smalls because I will, but I really need to focus on some in the whip pile because they're not getting as much progress as I'd like them to. Sharon and I have divided up Autumn Town because we both kind of like, this has been going on a year now and we haven't even done a quarter. So we divided it up into 12 very rough sections. Literally, I got the cover picture and went with my pen. We did, that's how simple. So we kind of, it's not like, oh, and you will do, and I will do 100 by 100 block every month. It's kind of roughly that bit and then roughly that bit. So I'm hoping I don't need to do much in January. I don't need to do much in February. So I'm hoping by that point, I'll feel kind of like quite motivated on it. And if, you know, there's 2 rows left of a tree or a roof or something that goes into the next block, I'm just going to finish it and, you know, and do it that way. So obviously I'm not going to jump down and do something down there, but, you know, do it that way. So that would be the stockings and Quilting Bee, Spot Sampler and Monkey Wrench. Those are my 4 oldest. I think I'm going to say something like 12 out of the 7. I'm taking, if we assume that Temperature Library is finished tomorrow, or New Year's Day, I've got 17 whips, and let's assume, well, I guess, can't remember off the top of my head. Hang on. Citrus Bell, Violet's Blue, Happy and Glorious, Rovaris. Yeah, so I'm going to say 12 out of 17 are 2019 and 2020 and 2021 whips. With the exception of Gamer, and actually Gamer was like this year, so with the exception of Huck Farm, I don't want to take any of those into next year, into 2024. So that's 11 big projects that I need to finish. So we will see. Anyway, I'll go into more detail in that with my plans video. Anyway, friends, take care. I'm going to wish you a very, very, very happy new year. Let's hope it's the best stitchy year yet. I've yet to tot up how many finishes, so I don't know what this year's been like, but happy new year, friends. I hope it is a happy, a healthy and a stitchy new year for you all. Take care, friends, and I will see you all in 2023. Bye bye.